Welcome back to another episode of my Bass Music 2022 Roundup Series. I'm your host, GriimYT, and this is the final part 3, of the Best Bass Music of 2022. Today we are going through my favorite singles of 2022. Now, this is going to be a bit different than the other two videos. The other two were lists, top 10, top 5. This video is going to be just me going through all of the singles I added into my main playlist in 2022. So as you can see, if I move my camera here, I have a playlist here with all my singles from 2022, and so yeah, I'm going to go through all of them, and I order them chronologically, so starting from January all the way down to December, I'm going to go through all of them, and it shouldn't take that long because, they are singles, they're just one-off songs, and so yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the first single we have here is Spaghetti Slap from Spaghetti, as you can see. Now, I felt bad for Spaghetti. This was the first single I listened to this year, and also I reviewed it on my channel. You can probably find the video still. As you can see, this came out on the 14th of January. This came out right after Excision and Subtronics had dropped their two albums. So I kind of feel bad because I know a lot of people probably skipped over this song or didn't listen to it because those two albums were way bigger. But I gave it a chance, and it was very cool. Classic Spaghetti melody, great sound design as always, very like squelchy and wet, very cool, and yeah, it's a pretty nice song. So next up here for January we have Lazy with Spark. Now one thing I'd like to mention real quick, you'll notice that the dates are not in exact order. I kind of just ordered them by the month, so they're not in like exact order, like they go in like a chronological order from date. It's just like through the month, so like January, then February, all that stuff. Anyways, this is Spark from Lazy, who is an upcoming producer. She's very cool, actually. As you can see, her big song is Desert Chaos with Nazar, which I very much enjoy. So I've been checking her out. She's very cool. This song was pretty nice. I actually heard it in Fortnite, too, believe it or not. That sounds so stupid, but it's true. It was in Fortnite. They put a lot of bass music on the radio. I think Splinters from Space Laces was also in the radio there. Pretty cool. And yeah, this song was in Fortnite. Very cool, very heavy. Love the guitars. She's very, very cool. I've yet to check out this EP, by the way. Maybe I'll be doing that next. But anyways, very cool song here. So these next two songs I will do together because they're both from Black Tiger Sex Machine. The first one you can see is Deathstalker with Yuki. Black Tiger Sex Machine is a group that I've listened to like a little bit, but never really got into them. But with this single, I wanted to check them out because it's called Deathstalker. The art's awesome. Gave it a chance, and also because Yuki, obviously with Nuclear and the Vision EP, they are now infamous. But I gave this one a chance, and I'm so glad I did. This is probably in my top 5 for best singles of the year. This would be like number 5 or 4. The first drop from Yuki is so clean and squelchy. It's just, it's so thick. I love it so much. And then the Black Tiger Sex Machine part, like the house kind of part is awesome. Very cool song from them. When Yuki really tries, they can make dope music. This is amazing. And also here we have Prayers with Kaiwachi, also came out in January. Another incredible song. The rapping from Wasiu, I'm not sure, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I think it's Wasiu. Oh man, the rapping is so cool. And then the vocals from Black Tiger Sex Machine, the little vocals they throw in at the beginning. Oh man, and the drop, it's so thick and just fat and gritty. It's just the coolest song. Black Tiger Sex Machine, awesome band. I'll be checking out any of their upcoming releases. I haven't checked out Once Upon a Time in Cyberworld. I need to do that. But this song, super sick. These two singles are amazing. And ending off January here, we have Odd Prophet with Angels and Blindfolds on Never Say Die. What an incredible producer Odd Prophet is. Haven't gotten into him until about a month ago now. Like I said, this is all in order from month. I added this song to my playlist, I think literally in December. So actually at the end of the year, I added this song to my playlist. However, I thought I would order them chronologically so it, is a little more organized. But what an incredible song here. The main melody with the trumpets and the build-up is awesome, and the metal guitars too, great touch. But then that drop is just, it just attacks you. It's so good. And yeah, great single from him. He is incredible, and I'm really excited to see what else he releases this year, because he's really sick. And yeah, what a great song from him. So February kicks us off with Company and Hi I'm Ghost with Gunshots, also on Never Say Die. Incredible track here from Company. Hi I'm Ghost is also very cool. They're very popular too, and I could definitely see their influence after hearing more of their music. I can see their influence in this track, but yeah, it's a great song. Company is one of my favorites. Awesome dude, great music. Very cool single here, really cool. Love the gunshot, and all the different vocals they use. Awesome stuff. Very cool sound design. Drums are punchy. What more could you want? Very cool stuff. And here we have my main man, Killfeed, with Payback. Now, like I said before with the Angels and Blindfolds, these are not in the order of when I added them. These are in chronological order from release. I added this song in my playlist back in October and all the other Killfeed songs. I've gone into Killfeed way too late. The first one I actually heard from him was Drums Here. I added that back in April of last year. And all the other ones I added around September and October. But I'm so disappointed I didn't get to him sooner because he's literally one of my favorites in my top 10 easily. And this single's great. The introduction's really gritty and creepy, and the drop is like, his songs always have such simple drops and ideas, but the complexity of the production is always so top notch. Amazing stuff, very, very cool, and yeah, his style is awesome. Can't wait to see what he drops this year. He is just super cool. And ending off February, we have KaiWatchy with Giga Chad. I mean, what can you say? It's KaiWatchy. This song is amazing. The art is sick. The drops are sick. The vocal samples that he uses are sick. All the, you know, different bodybuilders and stuff like that. Ronnie Coleman's in there. Really, really just awesome song. I love it. His songs are made for the gym, and you can tell he loves, you know, his whole style. It's great. And, yeah, just a really, really fun song from him here. Okay, so this song also came out in February. Sorry, I didn't know this. I thought this was March. Bossfight's remix of New Age. This was a single, the first Bossfight release of the year. It also came out in February, and yeah, really cool from Bossfight here. He really did a great job on this remix, and Muzz's album too. I forgot what it was called. It came out this year. It was a bunch of remixes. Yeah, the X Saga, very cool. I did check out a couple songs after this remix came out, and yeah, that was very sick. But yeah, Bossfight's remix, really great. He really knows how to do these heavy kind of like, you know, dubstep songs. It's awesome. His vibe fits perfectly here. It's a really cool remix, so I thought I'd throw it in here too. Alright, now we begin March. We have Rez and Subtronics with Puzzle Box. Rez is an artist who I definitely have heard of a couple times. I know some of her songs are very popular on TikTok, believe it or not. And Subtronics, of course, is Subtronics. So when I heard this single came out, I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. So I checked it out. Really cool. The introduction's really creepy. Rez's songs are very cool. The introductions and the main like melodies of them are always super creepy and trippy. And then Subtronics' sound design also works really well. Yeah, it's a really great song from them too. They're a great pair, and I really think they should make more music in the future. They're awesome. So a very cool song from them. Next up here, we have Bossfight with Warp. This is the first Bossfight single original of the year, and what a great way to start it off. Very nostalgic, old school sounding, really cool. The art, by the way, is so well done. Really, really cool. I love the graphics here. Really great stuff. Yeah, it's an awesome single. Very, very cool way to kick off his releases this year, and this was included, of course, in the Agony District EP, which I enjoyed very much. Very cool, very nostalgic sounding, and yeah, awesome stuff. Next up here, we have Sippy and Virus Syndicate with Who's in Charge. Sippy is an artist who I actually found through Marshmello. She was on his album Shockwave in 2021, so I kind of heard of her already. And yeah, when she collabed with Virus Syndicate, I'm like, I'm checking this one out. And yeah, sure enough, it's sick. The drop is very cool. It's like a kind of a trap sound. It's really sick. Virus Syndicate's verse is awesome. And yeah, this whole song is just really well done. It's very, very cool. The second drop is awesome, by the way. Very high energy. Really picks it up, but it's just a really cool single. Virus Syndicate always deliver with their verses. They're some of my favorite rappers in bass music. Awesome stuff here as well. Next up in March, we have Marshmello with Before You. This is the first song, I believe, that came out to be on Joytime 4, his upcoming album. That will definitely be checking that out, so when that comes out, hopefully this year. This is definitely one of my favorite Marshmello songs, by the way. The melody is pretty good, but the drop is so good, man. It's just such a great song to listen to. It really is. Marshmello's great. I know he gets a lot of slack because the songs sound the same, and they kind of do. A lot of his songs are very like similar sounding in the ideas, but this one's great. So I'm very excited for Joytime 4. I'm definitely going to be reviewing it when it comes out. So yeah, this is a great way to kick it off. Really cool song. Alright, next up, Odd Prophet, back again with another single, Addicted to You. I actually remember in March watching Naughty Step Connor Whitmore react to this on his stream. This is before I knew Odd Prophet or any of those guys, but I still watched it a little bit, and it was pretty interesting back then. Now I re-listened to it, and yeah, amazing stuff. The melodic stuff that Odd Prophet has been making recently is so good. I mean, Rhythm Love Song was such a big hit, so that's why, but yeah, this one's great. The vocals are awesome. The drops are super heavy. Really, really cool. It's like a Rhythm Love Song too. It's awesome. He definitely needs to make more music like this. It's really, really cool. Next up, we got Excision with his single Dimension. This came out on the Lost Lands 2021 compilation. I know this is a very basic song. Excision is a guilty pleasure artist of mine, I can't lie. You know, very basic stuff, but very cool nonetheless. I remember hearing this ID on SoundCloud on my phone before this came out, so when I saw it got finished, I was very excited. It's very cool, you know, classic headbanger stuff. What can you say? But yeah, not bad here. Very, very cool. I'm glad this one got finished. So here we have Angelware from Must Die. This is probably one of the saddest songs this year. This is, of course, the final release from Never Say Die Records. In April, they closed their doors. And yeah, very, very sad. But you know what? This was a great song to end it off with. Very beautiful. Great way to send off the label. And of course, what better way to end Never Say Die Records with Must Die? But yeah, the legacy will always live on, and this song is amazing. Very, very cool. Very calm and fun song here from Must Die. I really, really like it. Very nice. So here we have Riot with their track Machina with Nardian. This came out in March. Very cool song here. Not one of the best Riot songs this year, but still very nice. I love the rapping from Nardian here. She was great as an addition instead of like a regular rapper. You know, she was very cool. And the fake drops are always pretty nice. And just the drops in general, they're really sick. I remember when they teased this one on their Instagram a couple times. I was so pumped. It's a great track. Very, very cool. And yeah, I really enjoy it a lot. Next up, we have Eptic and Murata with Wall of Death. This is a very popular song, and for good reason. It is nuts, okay? This song is crazy. The main, like, melody with the guitars is awesome. The first drop, of course, that, like, dog bark bass. It sounds like a dog bark. Anyone knows that. But the second drop from Murata, oh man, so thick and fat. It is really an incredible song. So yeah, I can't imagine this one live. It must go insane. It's really, really cool. And yeah, great Eptic song here. His album, by the way, of course I talked about at the End of the World. Very good. And this was included on it. Very cool stuff. Alright, here we have one more single from March. This is Rave from Dark. A lot of you guys probably know this song. It's very popular. It went viral this year. As you can see, 193 million plays. Now this, I have to admit, this is my favorite single of the year, period, okay? Out of every single in this video, all of them in the playlist, this is my favorite one. And you're probably thinking, why? It's just a funk song, you know, this is like, you know, what is it about it? I just think this song is so cool. Everything about it is awesome. It's really, really popular for a reason because it is incredible from start to finish. I remember when Rocket League released Season 8, that's when I really heard it, and when I did, I checked it out on Spotify, and I'm like, where has this been? This is amazing. So yeah, if I had to spoil it, this is my favorite single of the year. Amazing stuff. Dark, I can't wait to see what he releases. Amazing song. Nice. Okay. This is going well, Buford. I'm not going to lie. Here we have the month of April, starting us off with Nazar and Virus Syndicate with Warcry. Nazar is awesome. I mentioned his track Desert Chaos with Lazy earlier. Amazing song, so that's how I know Nazar. And also his EP Would Never Say Die. I think it's called the Legacy EP on Black Label, is very good. And this song's also awesome. The verses from Virus Syndicate are great, and his drops are so heavy. It's just so good. And yeah, really, really nice song here. I really like it. I'm definitely going to be checking out more Nazar stuff. I didn't check out his EP Visions, but I'll definitely be checking out more stuff he does because he's really cool. So next up here we have Heritage with High Life. Really great single from him. I love these like 50s kind of like, you know, LA Noir kind of art styles that he's got going on with some of his stuff like Double Dippin' here. Yeah, really cool. I absolutely love his Wax Gibbons EP from Cannonballin'. I believe it came out last year. That's awesome. So yeah, this EP, also by the way, Triumph is really good. So I knew Heritage is awesome, so I checked out this song. It's great. Love the melody. The fake drops were great. It's just a really, really cool song. Heritage is really dope. I love his stuff. Next up here, we have Riot 10 and Crank Dat with Own the Night. I never thought I'd see the day that I liked a Riot 10 song, but this one and one more in this video, I have to admit, I really like. This one mainly because of Crank Dat. Crank Dat is on another level in terms of like sound design and heaviness. He's amazing, and I love him. So yeah, this was a great pair. Very heavy, very fun song, and actually very cool. I really did enjoy this one too. Next up here, another single, we have the Do It To It Subtronics remix. I know Do It To It is insanely popular here from A-Craze. And yeah, it's popular, I could see why, but I think Subtronics' remix here is also very, very cool. All the remixes are pretty nice, but I definitely think Subtronics' here is very nice. It's very heavy and faster paced than the original. Very, very cool. I love how fat and like thick the drops are. It's great. Very cool here from him. Next up here, we have the month of May starting us off, another kill feed track, the Back and Forth VIP. This is a very popular song from the Black Label XL7 compilation. Definitely could see why. The melody is amazing, super nice. The drops in the original I actually like less. I think the drops in the VIP are much better. However, I actually like the offbeat parts in the original more. The drums and just the overall parts themselves I think are better in the original, but the drops in the VIP are much, much better, and I think the VIP was what Odd Prophet put in the XL7 mix, so it's cool that it got the VIP got finished. But yeah, both of them are incredible. The Back and Forth is probably one of the best kill feed songs. Awesome song from him, and yeah, this VIP is great. Next up here, we have Zomboy and Mika Martin with Flatlined. This was the first single from Zomboy after the Never Say Die Records shutdown, and this was on his brand new label, Rotten Roll Records. When I heard that, I was insanely excited. I knew Zomboy was going to do his own label. Guys like Zomboy, Space Laces, Must Die, the big dudes, Eptic, they can all go solo. They're very popular. They don't need really a label, so Zomboy forming his own label I think was only right. And yeah, what better way to start off than this song? The lyrics really touch on Never Say Die, and overall, it's just great. But he touches more in and on it on the Dead Man Walking EP, which is great. So, yeah, but the vocals here are really well done. Mika Martin's incredible. The melody's great. It's got a very sad feel to it, and then got the heavy drops. I love the parts after the really heavy drops where it's got those, like, melodic stabs. It's really, really cool little dynamic there from Zomboy. Great track from him. His songs are always so well made. Really nice. Next up here, we have Lazy again with Lay It Down. This is a single that I had in my release radar, actually, as you can see. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Anyways, there it is. The release radar playlist. It puts all the new songs from a lot of different artists into a playlist, and this song was in it back in May, and I'm like, you know what? Lazy, let me check it out. So I did. Very nice. The melody's pretty cool. The drops are great. She's definitely upcoming. I could definitely tell. Her stuff is pretty cool. So yeah, I could see why she's pretty popular. She's great, and I thought the song was very nice too. So here's a different figure, DJ Snake with Disco Maghreb. Once again, this was in my release radar playlist, and I was like, you know what? Why not? DJ Snake is great. I love Carte Blanche, and I do like a couple songs from Encore, so I was like, why not? Let me check this song out, and yeah, it's really cool. Some Arabic kind of trap here. Really great stuff. Very fun. His songs are always really, really cool, and yeah, I really, really like this one. I decided to check it out, and it's very cool. DJ Snake is one of my favorite, by the way. Awesome stuff from him. Next up here, starting us off for the month of June, we have Dubscribe with Enter the Multiverse. Dubscribe is a producer that I think a lot of people really don't like, to be honest. I remember when somebody ranked the Subsidia Night Volume 7 compilation, his track was last like every time, and I don't know, man, I think y'all are just some haters. I love Dubscribe. His mixing is pretty messy, but I really kind of like that. I think that sound is very nice. Instead of, you know, the really clean cut ones, it's cool to have stuff like that. And this song is great. The first drop's cool, but that like psytrancey kind of like, you know, techno drop in the middle is so cool. It's really great. I really like the song. I think it's actually pretty cool. And yeah, Dubscribe's really great. I'm glad he was able to perform in Lost Lands. He deserves it. Very cool. And here we are, the infamous Laserbeam. You know what? I had to put this in here. Is it my favorite song of the year? No. Is it the best song of the year? No. Is it my favorite Ray Volpe song? No. That would be Elastic from his Rise of the Volpetron EP. However, I can understand why this song is so popular. Is it rightfully popular? Yeah. The lasers are very nice. It's very cool. I know a lot of people are performing this live, a lot of flips of it. It's very nice. I'll give it that. It's a very cool song from him, and you know what? Not too bad at all. The remixes, by the way, were great too. Obviously, I ranked those in my last video. They were very good too, so nice stuff. Now, here's one of my picks for Song of the Year, Grit from Bossfight. This is my new favorite Bossfight song. Bass House is just so good, and especially when it's done by the right people. And Bossfight here, unbelievable. Unbelievable song. All the drops are super high energy. Love the different changes. Love the vocals. Love the different, you know, evolutions the song goes through, but it still keeps that energy. Amazing stuff. I love the halftime drop in the middle. It's just such a great song, super punchy, and yeah, really, really cool. Glad it came out. It's definitely my new favorite. Here we have a bit of a weird one here. We have Mexican RIDDIM. I know they're both here, by the way, Spaghetti Dub and Mexican RIDDIM, but Mexican RIDDIM's the one I want to talk about. I did listen to Spaghetti Dub, it's pretty good, but Mexican RIDDIM here from Automate. I checked the song out actually in like November, and I actually really liked it. So yeah, I think it's really funny. I love the Mexican intro with the you know, the trumpets and stuff like that. It's really funny, and yeah, the drop, very, you know, classic RIDDIM. I think it's pretty cool. So not a bad single here. Alright, next up here, we got the main man Zomboy, another single, Desperado. If Dead Man Walking wasn't included on that EP, like if it was just another Zomboy song or like something else, this would be my new favorite Zomboy song, but Dead Man Walking is my new favorite. This, however, is very, very, very close. Once again, like I said, with great bass house, awesome genre, and when it's done right, it's so good. In this track especially, the Zomboy songs are always so clean, so well made. It's just amazing how good he is at making music, and this song as well is just so, so, so good. Love the bass house vibe it has. Love how it just kind of starts right away. Everything about it is great. Also, the art is insane. So yeah, really, really nice from him. Alright, ending us off for the month of June, we have Sultan and Riot with Arabian Knights. This was a song that they previewed on their Twitter, and also I believe in their video, video roundup for their show in March in Florida. So they did a show in March, and they used this song for like the video song, and it's pretty good. I know a lot of people gave them backlash for it, and I can understand why. It's very basic. Maybe this is one of the reasons why they decided to change their sound back in July and August. They you know, switched it all up. Maybe that's why, but I thought it was pretty nice here. And Sultan's also very cool. They make a really great pair. Alright, kicking us off for the month of July, we got my main man, Panda Eyes, with Always. Yeah, this was a single that he released in July in the beginning, and definitely a great song from him. The fact that he can, like, make really good songs and also, you know, do the vocals, too, is such a great... He's so talented. I just love him. He's my favorite. You guys know that. He's my favorite. And, yeah, this was really, really nice. I didn't check out Watch It Snow, by the way, which is out also last year. But this one and another single he released last year were amazing, but this one especially, love it so much. I can't wait to see what else he releases this year. He's just my favorite. Love him. Alright, also in the beginning of July, we have Megalodon with his first single, Sidewinder. This was on the Blood Oath EP, which I didn't review, but I did mention is awesome. And yeah, this single is definitely my favorite out of the three, and it is amazing. The fact that, like, after Never Say Die shuts down, he hadn't released anything, and he comes back with this, and the way it just seems like it's like, you know, the like, shit's going down. That's what I get from it. The intro, the vocals there, it kind of sounds like him. Maybe he did the vocals for that intro. I don't know. But it's awesome, and I just absolutely love the whole vibe of this song. Super cool, like you know, you could just imagine a big shark swimming around a giant fishing boat. It's awesome, and yeah, really great song. He started his own label, by the way, Bypass Audio, as you can see. If you go to his Spotify, here it is. Can't wait to see what he releases on there, what else he releases this year. This song was awesome, and yeah, really, really great. I love this one. Alright, next up here, we have Crank Dat with Power Stone. This was in my release radar, and I thought nothing of it. Let me check it out. It looks cool. I was blown away. Crank Dat, like I said, is ridiculous, and this song is also so good. Bass House, of course, really, really great. Definitely my favorite Crank Dat song, by the way. Definitely my #1 favorite. Awesome stuff. The melody's great. The energy and the punch it packs is so well done. I need more Crank Dat Bass House because he is crazy. This is such a great song, and yeah, definitely one of my favorites of the year. Alright, here we have the month of August. We have Must Die with Grave Bloom. This is the first single from him after Never Say Die's shutdown. And he also said that this was the first single off his new album, which I was not expecting to come out the same year in 2022, but yet here it is. Obviously, that was Feral Fantasy. I talked about that in my album's video. But yeah, this single, really great. I love the melody and then the drops too. Very simple song, but very nice to come back with. Really, really cool. So yeah, I really like that album, but this song was also very nice too. Next up in August here, we have Riot with Shank. This was the start of their new sound. After Arabian Knights in July, they blacked out their socials and went quiet. And then in August, they posted 3 videos because it was also the 10-year anniversary since they started the Riot project. Yeah, really cool. So this was their return. They announced that they were going to be doing new graphics, new logos, all that stuff. And this song is their return, and what a great way to start it off. At first, I wasn't a fan. When I first listened to it, it was a little simple. The more I listened to it, the more it sat with me, and now it's one of my favorite Riot songs. The hip-hop swing and vibe of the song, the simple drop idea is so good. I love it, and they said that they enjoy making this kind of music so much. If that's the case, I'm all here for it. I absolutely love their EP In Case of Fire. It was also really, really good. And yeah, I'm really happy with their new sound. Hopefully they release some cool stuff this year. This was a really, really nice song. Next up here for the month of August, we have Excision and Wooly with Name Drop. Now, I know a lot of people, oh, this is so basic. I know. It's such a basic song. Excision really is a guilty pleasure artist of mine. I know his stuff is so basic and so, you know, the ideas are so simple. simple, but I just can't help but love them. And yeah, this song is great. The main intro part is really cool, that hockey, you know, thing, and then of course the rock sample for the drop. I think it's actually a really cool idea, and yeah, this song goes hard. You can't deny it. It's awesome. So yeah, definitely one of my favorites from these two. Can't wait to see what the rest of the EP is like. I think it's called the Titans EP. So anyways, pretty cool. Alright, and kicking off September of 2022, we have the big boy, Murata with HEAVE, featuring Scarl RXD, Scarl, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this song, I know was very popular. Murata previewed it, I believe in like April or May on his Instagram, and ever since then people have wanted it. Here it is, 6 minutes. When I saw that, I was like, okay, this is either going to be really, really cool, or it's going to be ridiculously horrible, because, you know, 6 minutes. Thank God it's the first one. Amazing song. I mean, this is probably one of the best singles of the year, probably one of the best Murata songs ever, if I'm honest. The fact that he was able to cram 6 drops into one, or 5 drops into one song and make it 6 minutes, and not have it be overbearing. Not once does it really feel like it's dragging. The whole thing just feels cohesive. The drops are all great, every one of them. It's just a really, really well-made song, and I'm glad Scarl isn't there the whole time, because if he was screaming the entire time and rapping like he usually does, I know that's his style, I'm not really a fan of that, but if he was like that the whole song, I would not listen to this. But I actually really like how he kind of comes in and out in certain parts. Really well done. Murata's use of him, like his vocals are awesome. Really great song. Definitely one of my favorite Murata songs. Here we have another one from the big boy Killfeed with Toasty. This is his newest song, not counting the blue bootleg he did a couple months ago. But this is my favorite Killfeed song. I absolutely love this song. The intro is great. I love like the guitar kind of parts. They're really cool. And then the drop, it's once again so airy and simple. It really offsets the intro, which is very like kind of fat and energetic. And then you get the drop, which is so simple in execution, but like the production must have been really difficult. But yeah, it is incredible. Definitely my favorite track here from Killfeed. Amazing stuff. Can't wait to see what he releases this year. Really, really cool. Another song from September here, we have Must Die with You Should Know. This is a kind of hard style song, also from Feral Fantasy, and yeah, I really, really like this one. Really, really cool. Love the vocals, love the overall melody. It's a really well-made song once again. I love the final drop though, that final hardstyle drop. It's really just a great song. I love Must Die, how he can do all these different genres, and he all does them so well. So yeah, really, really nice song from him here. I really like this one. Here we have the main man, Panda Eyes, back again with another single. We have Take It All. This is a drum and bass song. Once again, the melody's great. The vocals from Panda Eyes are always so well done. Just an incredible single from him. Once again, he is just really great artist. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what else he does this year. Like I said, I really love this one. The drum and bass vibe was very cool as compared to like the more melodic, like RIDDIM kind of sound from what's the other one called? Always. So yeah, really great one here. I love both of these singles. I like Always a little bit more, but this one's also great. Amazing song here. Another amazing song we have is Cranked At and Bandles with Ground Shake. This is probably one of the best songs on Disciple of the entire year, to be honest. It is just madness. The vocal and like the main melody and the build-up are super high energy, and the drop hits, and man, it is so thick, and that metallic snare from Cranked At, it's just awesome, really. It is just an amazing single. Cranked At is somebody definitely going to be on my radar. If he releases anything this year, you will definitely see that on my channel, because he's so good. And yeah, this single is awesome. I love it. Really, really great. Alright, next up here we have Trials, Nightmare, and Space Laces club mix, of course, by Nightmare and Space Laces. When Nightmare announced this on Twitter, I was really excited, because anything with Space Laces on it I know is going to be awesome, and sure enough, really, really great song here. I really like the original, actually. It's like a really cool rap song produced by Nightmare, and then this one here with Space Laces, man, he is just amazing. Everything he does is just so good. I like that they kept the original, like, intro part a little bit. They kind of kept that same vibe, and then it gets into, like, the more club kind of build-up. And the drop is awesome. Those lasery gun stabs, so well done. Super clean. The second drop is okay. It reminds me a lot of Run DLL a little bit. That, like, kind of, like, white, noisy kind of, like, sound design. But, yeah, it's really, really good. And awesome song here. I really like this one. This is probably one of my favorite singles of the year, too. Probably in the top 5. Alright, another Must Die single here before Feral Fantasy. This is Keep You Safe. Once again, very, very cool. Great melody, great drops. Of course, it's Must Die. What can you say? Really nice. Yeah, I really, really like this song. And all three of the songs before Feral Fantasy came out were great. And the ones from Feral Fantasy that I really enjoyed, I talked about in that video, my favorite albums. So, yeah, but a really great single from him. I really like this one a lot. It's really cool. So here we have the last song for October, Purgatory by Atlians and Sudden Death, another one that was in my release radar. Super glad I checked this one out. The build-up and the intro are really, really great, really creepy. The drops are so thick and fat, but they're so empty. It's just such a great combination. Ugh, so good. Sudden Death this year really killed it. Void 2 was amazing. This song was amazing. 2023 I know is going to be great for him. This was an awesome single. Really, really nice from both of these guys. Alright, kicking us off for November, we have Riot with Buckshots. This was an ID that was apparently very popular, and now it's finally out. Really, really great here. Once again, the hip-hop kind of swing is awesome. It's really well made. The drums are very clean. And yeah, when they teased this on Instagram and Twitter, you know, they're like, this is a really highly anticipated ID. I thought it was Overkill VIP, but that really wouldn't make sense. So this one definitely I could see. Awesome song here from them. Really, really, really cool. And yeah, I thought this one was great. I think they could have waited maybe to do the Encased of Fire EP and have this included in it, but it's fine. Awesome single, and yeah, it's very, very cool. Alright, next up for November, we have Riot 10 with Like That. This was in my release radar too, and I gotta say, this is my favorite Riot 10 song. I know maybe a lot of people would not like this, you know, it's kind of goofy and I don't know, hard to take seriously maybe, I don't know, but I can't deny it. This is just so fun. This is just such a fun song. Once again, another guilty pleasure song like Excision songs. I just love this one. I love the vocals. I love the house beat it has. It's just a great song. I could totally see this going off in a club. It's great. And yeah, I never thought, like I said, I'd see the day that I really liked a Riot 10 song, but it's the first time for everything. Not bad at all, and pretty cool. Don't get your hopes up, though. Next up here, we have Company with Cold Blooded. This was the first single of the year after Never Say Die shutdown. Bear Grylls and Company released Red Alert. I didn't include that. It was okay. You know, it was not too bad. But this song right here is way cooler. The sound design is really great. And Company said that this was a song that he the sound design was he had a blockage. And when this one got finished, it was kind of like a breakthrough for him, which is great. I hope he releases more stuff this year, because I know he previewed so many IDs on his Twitter, so very cool stuff, though. This one, really nice. This was on Cyclops, of course, so yeah, they might be the new Never Say Die. Who knows? Well, no, you can't replace Never Say Die, but maybe they would, be the home of guys like him. But yeah, really great one from him here. Really cool. I'm excited to see what else he does. Next up, we have Murata with The Reckoning. I was not nearly as impressed with this song as I was with Heave, but it's still nice. The intro is very cool. The drops are really interesting and unique. Murata is very, very cool. I really like him. I like his music a lot. He's pretty cool. So yeah, I think this one was pretty nice. Yeah, he was very cool this year too. Ascension Right, I mentioned in my EPs video, was great. So he had a good year this year, and I thought this one was pretty cool. I also really liked Sign News, which came out actually literally the beginning of this year, 2023, so I didn't include it, but that song was great. So this one was okay too. Alright, one more song for the month of November. We have Inhuman with Sentinel. This song is so cool. I love Inhuman so much. I love the direction he's taking his project. I love that he's exploring and doing his own thing. I think that's so cool. And yeah, this is just a great song from him too. Love the vibe it has. The drops are super unique and interesting. He is just so good at making music too. His songs are always so unique. You never know what to expect when you click on one of his songs. Awesome song here. This one's really, really cool too. Very cool in the Inhuman storyline. So, kicking us off for the month of December, we have Company and Blank with Power, released on Ophelia. This one's also pretty cool. The sound design is interesting. The melody's really nice. I definitely like this one too. Very, very cool. So, yeah, Company had a pretty good year this year, 2022. Can't wait to see what he does next. Blank is also someone I'm definitely going to check out. This song is really cool. Alright, next we have Bad Clat with Inferno. Yeah, I was super excited for this. Obviously Bad Clat released this song too, Stay Down, in August. This one was not too bad, but this is really where it is. The drop here, oh man, Bad Clat is one of my favorites. The drops he does are so gritty, so fat, so thick, just amazing. This was on DPMO, which is Fun Case's label. They actually have a song together, Bad Clat and Fun Case, called Raid, which is very cool. This single was awesome. Actually, as I'm recording this, it's Tuesday, and Bad Clat is releasing another single tomorrow on DPMO, so that's going to be really exciting. He has a 5-track EP coming out as well. But yeah, this song here, amazing, super gritty, super thick, super heavy. Love it to bits, and really great stuff. Can't wait for that EP. When the whole thing comes out, you'll see a review of it on my channel. But this was a great way to start it off. Awesome song. Alright, last but not least, this is the final song of the video. We have Inhuman and Ymir with Outcast on Cannibalen. This was a great song as well. Love the art of it too, by the way. It looks awesome. But yeah, overall, just a really great song from Inhuman. Really, really cool. Love the whole synthwave kind of vibe it has. The vocals from Ymir are awesome as well. It's just a really well-made song. Awesome song from him. Great way to continue his project. I thought this one was really cool. I love the synthwave songs. I have a whole playlist of synthwave stuff. So this was great. Really, really nice. And I thought it was awesome. So that is it for the video. Well, not the video, but this playlist at least, the best singles of 2022 on Spotify. Before I end this video, that I wanted to shout out a few songs that were on SoundCloud. First, here we have Panda Eyes with Wild Jungle Animal. As you can see, this was a free download, which is why it's only on SoundCloud. As you can see here, this was inspired by Ray Volpe's Laserbeam and was the set intro for Rampage. And some of the elements were placeholders, but he lost the project file, so he just basically rendered this one and released it as a free download. It's awesome, super gritty, love the laser sound here. It's really, really sick. And the other person I wanted to give a shout out to is Spaghetti. He released a couple free downloads this year too on his SoundCloud. As you can see, the Getting That bootleg, which was very, very cool. And I actually really like it. I love the second drop, especially the pattern and the you know, the whole bass pattern he uses is awesome. It's just a really, really great bootleg here. Really, really cool. And the second one, as you saw, the Fuckboy bootleg. This was apparently very, very, very popular, and now it's finally out. So for all you guys that really wanted it, here it is. I can see why it's definitely popular. It's insanely heavy, goes real hard. I actually like the original too, to be honest. The original's pretty cool. And so yeah, this one was also great though. I actually really liked it, so really great. Punchy drums, incredibly heavy. So yeah, pretty good stuff. So yeah, those are just a couple free downloads, but here is the playlist. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you guys want to check this out. You can shuffle it and listen to all the different songs I chose. There's probably some singles this year or last year that I didn't listen to, but these are the ones that I really liked. So yeah, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite single of the year was in the description, or what your favorite single was from this video if you have one. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all later. Peace.